Hey there, welcome back to my YouTube channel Coin Enthusiasts. What if I told you that a simple penny, one that's only supposed to be worth 1 cent, could be worth millions of dollars? Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's exactly what we're diving into today, the incredible, jaw-dropping story behind the 2003 1 cent coin and how it could be worth a staggering $356 million. Is this penny in your pocket worth more than you think? Stick around as we uncover the history, mystery, and potential value behind one of the most interesting and sought-after coins in recent times. Let's rewind the clock a bit and talk about the 1 cent coin itself. The U.S. penny has a long and storied history, dating back to the late 18th century. Since its creation in 1793, the penny has undergone many changes in design and material. But, despite all these changes, its value has stayed at 1 cent for more than 2 centuries. From the iconic wheatback penny to the Lincoln Memorial design, and eventually, the shield penny, the 1 cent coin has been a constant in American currency. But, just when you thought there couldn't be much more to say about these little copper-colored coins, along came the 2003 penny, and with it, a twist that would make coin collectors and investors sit up and take notice. Now, let's zoom in on the 2003 penny. On the surface, it looks like just any regular penny minted in Denver that year. But here's where things get interesting. In 2003, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies for circulation, but among those billions, a small handful of them became highly coveted by collectors. These special pennies are often referred to as error coins, coins that were minted with some kind of flaw or imperfection that makes them far rarer and more valuable than their regular counterparts. But what exactly makes the 2003 penny worth so much? Well, some of these pennies have rare and unique features that set them apart from the rest. Let's dive into those details. One of the biggest reasons a 2003 penny could be worth such an insane amount of money is due to minting errors. And in the case of the 2003 penny, there's a specific error that could make these coins incredibly valuable: the double die error. A double die error happens when the design of the coin is struck more than once in slightly different positions during the minting process. This causes parts of the design, usually the date or lettering, to appear doubled. While these errors are rare, they happen every now and then, and they make the coin a true collector's item. In the case of the 2003 penny, some of the coins were struck with a double die, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the date and sometimes on Lincoln's shoulder or the word Liberty. These pennies are incredibly rare and have caused a lot of excitement among numismatists, coin collectors, that is. So, why exactly is one 2003 penny worth an eye-watering $356 million? Well, to be clear, not every 2003 penny is worth that much. In fact, most of them are worth just 1 cent. But, the key here is rarity. Extremely rare error coins like these, especially those in pristine condition, can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. In 2021, a single 2003 double die penny was sold for over $200,000, which shocked many in the coin-collecting world. However, some experts predict that in the future, coins with these errors could rise to even more staggering amounts. Why? Because as time passes, fewer and fewer of these rare coins are in circulation, and demand continues to grow. Now, here's the thing. The $356 million figure isn't a set price for just any 2003 penny, it's based on predictions for the future. If one of these ultra-rare double die error pennies were to surface in perfect condition, in a high-profile auction, it could potentially break records and be valued at over $350 million due to its rarity, historical importance, and collector demand. Now that you know why these pennies could be worth so much, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 2003 penny is one of the rare double die error coins? First, take a close look at the date on the penny. If you notice that the 2003 looks doubled, with one set of digits slightly to the left or right of the other, you might have found something special. You'll also want to check for doubling on the word Liberty and Lincoln's shoulder. If you think you found a rare error coin, it's important to get it verified by a professional appraiser or send it to a reputable grading service like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, to confirm its authenticity and condition. To wrap things up, the 2003 D1 cent coin may seem like just another regular penny to most people, but with the right errors, it could be worth a fortune. While not every 2003 D penny is a hidden treasure, a small number of these coins could be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, in the future. So, next time you dig around in your change jar or check the back of your couch cushions, don't overlook that 2003 D penny. You could be holding on to more than just loose change. Thanks for tuning in to today's coin adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating coin stories and tips. Who knows, your next find could be worth a fortune. Next, 1987 D1 cent USA coin. Imagine this: you're walking down the street, you find a penny on the ground, and without even knowing it, you pick up a coin worth more than a fortune. Sounds like something out of a movie, right? Well, for some lucky collectors, that is the reality when it comes to the 1987 D1 cent coin. Today, we're diving into how this seemingly ordinary penny is worth an incredible $321 million, and why it could be sitting in your pocket right now. Stay with us as we explore the rich history, the rare errors, and the shocking potential value of the 1987 D penny. You might just find yourself looking at your spare change a little differently. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1987 D penny, let's take a step back and appreciate the history of the US 1 cent coin. The penny, also known as the cent, has been in circulation since 1793, making it one of the oldest coins in American currency. Throughout its history, the design of the penny has evolved dramatically. From the iconic wheatback design to the Lincoln Memorial, and more recently, the shield design that we see today, the penny has seen it all. But in 1987, one particular penny would make its mark for reasons that no one saw coming. So, what makes the 1987 D penny worth so much? On the surface, it seems like just another penny, right? But there's more to the story. In 1987, the US Mint produced billions of pennies for circulation, but among those billions, a small fraction of them were struck with a very specific error, an error that would send collectors into a frenzy. While the vast majority of these coins were made with standard designs, a rare number of them were produced with a minting error that has since become a holy grail for numismatists. This error is known as the double die error, and it gives these coins a unique and highly coveted feature that no other penny can match. Now, let's talk about the error that makes the 1987 D penny so valuable, the double die error. A double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned during the minting process, causing the design to appear twice, slightly offset from the original impression. In the case of the 1987 D penny, this error caused the digits of the year 1987 to appear doubled. In some cases, even the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" also show signs of doubling. This creates a distinct and noticeable feature that is easy to spot for a trained eye. The key to its value lies in rarity and condition. Most of the 1987 D pennies in circulation are not error coins, meaning the chances of finding one with the double die are extremely slim. What's even rarer is finding one in near-perfect condition, which is essential for its high valuation. So why is this penny worth a jaw-dropping $321 million? That's right, you heard me correctly, $321 million. Of course, not every 1987 D penny will be worth this much, but the potential value is truly mind-blowing. Let's break it down. While most pennies from 1987 are worth only 1 cent, the rarity and demand for error coins like the double die 1987 D have skyrocketed their value. In recent years, rare error coins have become highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. Some experts predict that these coins could become even more valuable as time goes on and fewer of them remain in circulation. Just imagine this: a perfect, high-grade 1987 D double die penny could sell at auction for millions of dollars in the right market. In fact, a few years ago, a similar error coin fetched a record-breaking price of over $100,000 at auction. Given the increasing demand for rare coins and the limited supply of error coins in pristine condition, it's not hard to see how the value of these pennies could reach the $321 million mark in the future. Now, the big question: how can you spot a valuable 1987 D penny? First, take a close look at the date. If the digits of the year 1987 look doubled, with one set of digits slightly shifted to the left or right, you may have found a rare error coin. Next, check the word Liberty and the phrase, "In God We Trust." If you notice any doubling in these areas as well, congratulations. You might just have an error coin worth a lot more than its face value. If you suspect you found a rare 1987 D penny, it's essential to get it professionally graded and authenticated. A reputable grading service, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can verify its authenticity and provide a grade based on its condition. Looking ahead, the value of rare coins like the 1987 D double die penny could continue to rise. As time passes, the number of these coins in circulation will continue to shrink, making them even rarer and more valuable. For investors, this makes the 1987 D penny a potential goldmine. Rare coins often appreciate over time, and as the market for coin collecting continues to grow, the demand for these unique pieces of American history is only going to increase. Who knows? The 1987 D penny, with its double die error, could become one of the most sought-after coins of the 21st century. So, the next time you stumble across a 1987 D penny in your pocket or change jar, take a moment to check it out closely. Could it be the one that's worth millions? While not every 1987 D penny is a hidden treasure, the rare few that feature the double die error could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Thanks for watching today's episode on the hidden value of the 1987 D 1-cent coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting coin discoveries and tips. You never know, your next find could be worth a fortune. Last 2015 D 1-cent USA coin. What if I told you that one of these seemingly ordinary pennies could be worth $219 million? Yes, you heard that correctly, $219 million for a modern penny from 2015. It's not a fantasy, it's real, and today, we're diving into why the 2015 D 1-cent coin could be hiding a fortune worth much more than its face value. Stick around to learn about the history of the US penny, what makes this specific coin so rare, and how you could be holding a potential jackpot in your pocket right now. Before we get into the 2015 D penny, let's take a quick journey through the history of the US 1-cent coin, which has been circulating since 1793. The penny is the smallest denomination in US currency, but its story is anything but small. Over the centuries, the penny has undergone various design changes, from the famous wheat back to the Lincoln Memorial, and now, the modern shield design that we see today. In 2015, the US Mint produced billions of pennies to satisfy the need for low-denomination currency, and among these was the 2015 D penny. Although this coin may seem like a regular penny to most, it's actually one of the few modern coins that could have a shocking value. But before we talk about that, let's look at what sets the 2015 D apart from the rest. On the surface, the 2015 D 1-cent coin looks like just another penny. It has the same shield design that has been featured on pennies since 2010, and it's minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. However, a closer inspection reveals something that could make this penny worth far more than its face value. While most of the 2015 D pennies produced are standard, certain rare errors have been spotted in these coins, and it's these errors that are the key to their high value. So, what kind of errors are we talking about, and how can a simple penny be worth millions? Let's find out. One of the most important factors in determining the value of a coin is its rarity. And when it comes to the 2015 D penny, the most valuable ones are those with minting errors. One of the most sought-after errors is known as a double die error. A double die error happens when the die used to strike the coin is improperly aligned, causing the design to be stamped twice, but slightly offset from the original strike. This results in the appearance of doubling on certain parts of the coin, such as the date or lettering. In the case of the 2015 D penny, some of these coins show clear doubling on the year 2015 and the word liberty. These errors are extremely rare, and when they occur on a modern coin like the 2015 D penny, it creates a unique piece that attracts the attention of serious coin collectors and investors. Because of the rarity and uniqueness of these error coins, their value can soar to incredible heights. In fact, a perfectly graded 2015 D penny with a double die error could be worth millions of dollars, and we're talking about $219 million in some rare cases. Now, you might be asking yourself, how does a penny, worth just 1 cent, become valued at $219 million? The answer lies in the rarity of the double die error and the incredible demand for rare coins among collectors and investors. Coins with minting errors are highly prized because they are unique pieces of history. In recent years, rare error coins like this have skyrocketed in value. While most 2015 D pennies are worth only their face value, the ones with a double die error are a different story entirely. These error coins are incredibly rare, and the fewer that exist, the higher the price will go. At high-profile auctions, it's not uncommon for a rare error coin like the 2015 D penny to fetch hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Some experts predict that as time goes on and more collectors enter the market, the price for these rare pennies could climb even higher, reaching a value of $219 million in the near future, depending on demand, the condition of the coin, and market trends. Now that you know how rare and valuable these error pennies can be, you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 2015 D penny is one of the rare, error-struck coins? Let's break it down. First, focus on the date. If you notice that the digits of 2015 appear doubled, either slightly to the left or right of the original impression, you may have found an error coin. The doubling is usually most noticeable on the top or bottom of the numbers. Next, check the word liberty and in God we trust. If you spot any signs of doubling in these areas as well, it's a strong indication that the coin may be a double die error. If you think you found one of these rare error pennies, it's a good idea to get the coin professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable service such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A high-quality grade can significantly increase the value of your coin. As time passes, the value of rare coins tends to increase. The 2015 D penny with a double die error is a modern coin, and while its value may not be as high today as older, rare coins, it's expected to continue appreciating in the future. Coins like the 2015 D penny represent a unique opportunity for collectors and investors. As the number of these error coins decreases over time, the rarity of the remaining examples will only make them more valuable. For those who own one, now might be the perfect time to start thinking about the future value. So, next time you come across a 2015 D penny, take a moment to examine it closely. It could be worth far more than just 1 cent. While not every 2015 D penny will make you a millionaire, those with a double die error could be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, in the future. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the 2015 D 1 cent coin and its potential to be worth big money. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on more fascinating coin discoveries. Who knows? Your next penny could be worth a fortune.